Well, it is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57, as it'll be the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Williams, a man in motion right. And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Chubb. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Here's Chubb on the read option. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Down.
That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you got them betwixt in between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season, but boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. This defense for the Chiefs very strong in their victory a week ago.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Young to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 40 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's 1st and goal.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Chubb. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Young now.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
Seibert able to knock this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal.
Now Lewis selects to return it. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now it's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Barnett came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Wilson. Able to find the open man. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
They go play action now. Wilson.
Able to find Gray here.
So no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
The Chiefs at 8-1 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
On second down, here's Wilson.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
You look at this Eagle defense.
They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
They go play action with Wilson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. This is caught. It's Boyd. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyler Boyd, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Chiefs have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 12.
Ready, right.
Young dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Just 3 yards on the catch there. He'll get away. And it's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Young on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They go play action. Young, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The defense surrounding that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you think just a little bit of sympathy for him there? forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it will bring up second down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously,
well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Off the play fake, Young. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I think put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. This will be caught at Samuel. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-2 matchup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Gregory Rousseau works his way in for the stop and the loss.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now here's Young. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson, pushing his way through. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6. Fairbairn now to add the extra point.
PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And that flag accepted. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Here we go. Back. Grab the ball and our defense. Blue check. Hey, blue. Black shot.
Back to it after the pick six. Young. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Right here, one time. Tighten up defense.
On second down, Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down.
You know, in boxing, they throw in the towel. In this case, you just kind of wave the white flag, and you think to yourself, if he can just get past that initial wave, he's got a chance to get free. But that screen, it was going nowhere from the start. It forces a fourth down.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. On the return is Peterson. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit. And they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Chiefs continue to pull away here in this first half. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Young working out of the gun. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Yellow, go. Fly through.
Young to throw it. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
A gain of 18 on the play. And an Eagle first down.
It'll be Young again. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. This one home. It's a touchdown. And no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick-6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game in a moment's notice.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 41-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Meanwhile, Young's throw taken in by Samuel. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to have to not return it. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Pacheco headed right. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he's got this down to the 35. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
A little juke. Fighting through it. He's got space. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 22. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Play action. It's Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Well, the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half. just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Pacheco. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Eluding the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st and 10, Young. Got his man, it's Williams. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
Now Young. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by Deshaun Gibson. And the Chiefs are going to take over the shy on the field.
It's not the first time we've seen him get right up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Alert, alert, alert.
Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Wilson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run good for 18 and a 1st down.
That's good for a Kansas City
Now Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
What are you doing?
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they've been thoroughly dominated so far. But a brief bright spot there with that pick-6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. Now Lewis selects to return it. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Pacheco gets it up the gut. Good footwork at the 30. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
And not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Now Wilson on first down. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
At the 37-yard line.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Throwing is Wilson. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And quickly they get to the line. They go with Chubb on second down. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and that's it. The Eagles on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a first down throw for Young. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. It's Young off play action. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Ready.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down.
43 rail. Hut.
Young to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line.
First down, Philadelphia.
Go, 10.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Touchdown! Curtis Samuel from 13 yards out. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Eagles 17. Sam Martin set to kick off.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Now Lewis selects to return it.
Jordan Lewis on the return. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they hope to polish things off, and what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a... And now this is intercepted. My good. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
65 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it?
He's got a man, complete. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time, because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him. But how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good? They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
A 1st down throw for Young. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. They've got the huge lead now. Another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
They have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Dances by him, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Wilson's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Here we go, set.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Shot, 17. Hut, hut.
They go play action. Young. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Gregory Rousseau make that now 8 sacks for him for the season. And as this defense works off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. And the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. They go at each other in practice, obviously your training camp, your off-season. But on game day, you definitely got to show your best.
On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up, like, ooh, I got a, yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down, all sucky now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of foxy mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta, even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta, I still gotta. Hey, you must be new in here. You see these grown people talking, what you doing here? I gotta have a mind to hit you with a stitch you, get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. Floating through the front door, my modesty tie. Good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pulpit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta, I know I gotta, even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta, I still gotta, I still gotta.
Yeah. First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the Southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding.